Madam, sir, the ship lies at anchor off New Eden. A tender stands at your disposal.
I dreamed of clouds. Great long fluffy bastards. Low over the sea.
I dreamed of the abyss, in the darkest reaches of the deepest ocean.
A good day to you, my love.
And a good day to you, too.
Are we in New England?
Welcome to America.
Something's bothering you.
Charles's letter.
What of it?
The ghost must be uncommonly dangerous, or he would banish it himself.
Then we shall charge him double.
I'm serious. If the Reverend needs help, this can be no easy business. Red, you best be ready.
I'll be careful, Master Duarte. Your apprentice stands ready to serve. Come on, Atea, we need to go. Night be.
Rory McWraith, gallant to the last.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
Consider our lovers, Antea and Red, the greatest banishers I ever knew. Life to the living, we say, and death to the dead. It is not so simple. Since the dawn of humanity, the dead have lingered. Dead as alive, we are complex and emotional beings. Many and tangled are the ties that bind. Since the beginning of memory, banishers have fought to sever those ties. Death is but a trifle. It comes to us all. To haunt or be haunted. There lies the true horror. I, Charles Davenport, should know it. The haunting of New Eden scared me to death. I dearly wish I had not begged my friends to come and lift the curse.
If this is June, I'd hate to see January. I'd want to freeze my backside off in the summertime. I'd have stayed in Scotland.
London wasn't much better.
Look at it. As cold as a bishop's arse. And twice as white. I don't mind saying it, I'm very disappointed.
Charles wasn't lying. New Eden is cold as death. You may well be disappointed.
You'd better be at the tavern. With a hot grog. Or two. I think I weary of long, boring sea voyages to grim, faraway lands.
I can't remember the last time we did something else than work.
After this, we should set sail somewhere warm and safe. The dead don't linger.
No such place. But it's not a bad idea.
Have I mentioned how grim this place is?
I heard you the first time, but I don't disagree.
Okay. Now, basket containers like this tend to hold random resources, like
Sure.
fungus or
Let's go
chevril
traipsing
or
through the rotten, falling down
leather
house.
or wintergreen or stuff like that. You're going to want those because they're for upgrading, so you want to do all your looting.
Looks steady enough.
Watch out!
Ugh. Is it just me, or are we not welcome here?
Keep going. I'll find a way to meet up with you. Overeager apprentices.
I have not found that destroying items shows a lot of loot. Occasionally it does, every once in a while it does, but more often than not, destroying stuff does not give you loot. And on PlayStation I just pressed X, because they don't actually tell you, and there's no free jump. So just press X. And then there's lock on.
I could beat you in my sleep.
And you can't loot until they're all gone. There. See, like you can't pick up the spectral dust.
Just a
until
sneaky wanderer.
The last
You?
one's all gone.
Same, but I managed. Are these spectres watching the road?
Maybe. But are they keeping people outside town? Or are they keeping them in?
I'm not going to read it, but I'll let it sit up here for a second if you want to pause it. There are letters that are not collectibles and letters that are collectibles. And you can't really get into a lot just yet, but a couple of sections will get added here for collectibles and special items and stuff, and they'll show up there. See, a lot of this stuff you can't actually interact with.
More wanderers.
Behind you!
And you can't run until you cross over the bridge.
Yeah, as easy as falling off a box. Can't tell how long these people are dead.
The original settlers, perhaps.
Whoever, this doesn't bode well.
Attacking with your weapon fills the banish meter, which is the yellow bar on the bottom left. And when that fills up, you can press X on PlayStation to banish your target. You can use it on any of them, but like if you wait and use it on like the harder ones, obviously. Oh, lock on. Oh, where are you? Bloody and damp. Damp and bloody. Now here's an
These
instance where I
people
did
are
find
viewed
something
in town
underneath.
just a few days ago. What exactly is going on here?
But it's like the only time I've really found much of anything. So there's the note. Spectral dust is used for upgrading your equipment and stuff. But you don't always get it when you kill a ghost. It's kind of hit or miss. Sort of random. So R2 is the charge attack. This is what I would use. Alpha Spectre. So you can use the Vanish on him. It's kind of like a good heavier attack.
That augurs badly for the case.
Situation's worse than you thought.
Let's wait to hear what Charles has to say.
Empty docks in a growing settlement. Never a good sign. Are the town selectmen sitting on their arses?
Isn't that what selectmen do?
So at this street post kind of thing, go left, even though it doesn't say. You're going to want to go left. To New Eden Town.
A welcoming committee.
Let's find the inn. It'll be good to see Charles and Esther again.
Would you a lecture on the sanctity of marriage?
Esther wouldn't dare.
You can talk
we don't need a
to
piece
some
of
of the
paper to
other
keep us
settlers
together.
and stuff.
Aye, I remember you telling her. This must be the inn.
You know.
Charlie, we're here. Your prayers are answered. Pour us a drink.
Finally. Banisher, please come in. As it is called, your serving woman may sit while we talk.
I'm the help. She's the boss. You're not Charles.
My name is Antea Duarte. This is my partner, Red McWraith. Good day to you, sirs, madam. Now, where's Charles?
Minister Davenport said help was on its way. I assumed...
Keep digging, Fairfax. Good day. Pennington, captain of the train band. This here is Thick-Skinned Newsmith. We're the selectmen.
What's left of us?
Why is Charles not here?
We're sorry for your loss. We'll do what we can for his widow.
The Reverend is dead. When? How?
A terrible tragedy. Though our faith sustains us, we are still very much in shock.
Our shock at Reverend Davenport's killing is so great that we must sit here in comfort, losing precious time.
As governor of the colony of New Eden, it is my responsibility...
Look at us, sat here waiting to meet the same fate. We could all be miles away by now. You lot do what you want. I intend living.
The esteemed select woman can be brusque. Forgive her. And rest assured that her aptitudes far outweigh her manners. Or lack thereof.
Her point still stands, Fairfax. Sitting here, doing nothing, we are as lambs to the slaughter.
The Banishers are here. Surely with their expertise we may yet prevail.
Then I shall leave you and your expertise in ghosts and devils to find out. My expertise in blood and battle is of little use. Mistress Duarte, if I can be of service, yous may visit me at home. On the other side of the street, as it were.
Well, Governor, shall you leave or shall you stay?
For myself, I'll stay. Our company has suffered terribly. But we are worth saving. And now that you are here, save it we shall. Please, accept my sincerest condolences for the loss of your friend. We feel the loss of our minister so very keenly. Charles Davenport was a man of great knowledge and devotion. The pride, indeed, of New Eden. It discommodes me greatly to remember how we found his body in the cemetery. Indeed, it distresses me yet further to tell you that we do not know what so tragically cost him his life.
Could your physicians not save him?
Would that we had a physician left, but it would have made no difference. Charles was dead when we found him, and we do not know how or why. One or two among our company have knowledge of the physic. Purples, they said. Rupture, strangery, or sadness. Guesses, all. As a man of science in New Eden, I stand alone. You see, in my youth, I too was something of a demonologist. Rather a good one, if I say so myself.
We're not demonologists, and neither was Charles. Is his widow Esther taking visitors?
The widow Davenport is at home, and does not much venture out. Their house overlooks the dock. I offered Charles a home with a view across a pretty meadow, but he refused. He preferred the village life. Speak to her, if she'll see you. But she knows no more than we do about how her husband died.
What can you tell me about the curse?
I can tell you that it has been our misery for many long months now. And I can tell you that it worsens by the increment. First, there was pestilence and disease. Then came the nightmares. Then came madness. In the end came death. And death remains. But in all honesty, I think the weather is the worst part. This never-ending winter hangs heavy on us all. Worse yet, it traps us here.
What did Charles know about it? What had he learned?
Tragically, I had not yet had the opportunity to discuss his investigation. And his passing now excludes the possibility. Our late friend Charles faced a Herculean task, and acquitted himself with honor. You will have to do far better than that, I'm afraid.
Our contract stands.
If you'll have it, yes. Our contract stands. For Charles.
All right. For Charles.
So the questions or the comments, things that you can ask that have the marker on it are the ones that are quest specific. Everything else is optional. So you're welcome to ask them all, and you have a chance to ask the rest of them. But I'm not going to spend too much time on optional stuff in the walkthroughs.
We have what we need.
Then I wish you success. By my instruction, a room is prepared for you in the old schoolhouse. I'll be here if you need me.
And if you want, you can always go back and talk to him again. Like if you decide you want to ask him some follow-up stuff, you can talk to him again. We do minor looting. So there's a note back here. It's not a collectible, it's just a regular, kind of like a lore note about the inn closing. And some monies. And then we'll go talk to Esther.
We should go to Esther.
I think the governor said their house stood above the docks.
Damn it, Charles.
So that compass will tell you which way to go.
Storm.
And you can always check the map, too. It's a really good map so far.
If only we'd been here earlier.
No.
If you go up that way,
But
you can
as
talk
Charles
to
would
the
say, another
Newsome
day, another soul
woman.
to save.
if you want to learn more. It's
These
optional
people
right
have
now.
no idea what they're up against.
Antea, Red. Come in. I've barely slept for fear you would not come. I'm at a loss. Would God even allow me to drag you into these dark times?
Esther, you're not alone now. We're here.
I'm so sorry we didn't get here on time. Truly.
I know. Charles kept saying it. Have faith. They will come. If only he had kept his faith himself.
What happened to him?
Poor Charles. Just one more victim of the curse of New Eden. You know how he is. Was. Restless. Impatient. It's not that he gave up on you, his friends, but that he could wait no more. I believe he tried to lift the curse. I too have questions, but I have no answers. Nor do I now have a husband.
Is there anything we should know about?
Lord, deliver me, for I cannot endure this. I cannot endure it, and Charles does not deserve it.
Anything at all, Esther. Please.
I have felt Charles present about the house. His ghost lingers. He needs help.
If he's here, I promise I will know no rest until he has his.
You can count on us.
We'll start with the house.
Charles's papers are gathered in his office. Take what you need.
Thank you, Esther.
Okay, so then there's more optional conversations if you want.
We'll take a look around, if that's all right.
May I be of any help?
You stay put. We'll find the way.
Okay, so now we're going to learn about what are called haunting cases. New Eden Town, this is the old friends one, and we have to find hints for both Esther and Charles. For the first one, we have one for her already, and that was automatically filled in just by talking to her. And we're going to go find her second one, and Charles's first one is what we'll do, and we'll do it by investigating the study in the bedroom. There is a lot of just like getting to know them information down here that you can like look at. Lots of notes. Oops, sorry. A lot of notes and books on
I
the
didn't know
shelves
Elnor
and stuff
and
that you can
Charles
look
were
at.
still in touch.
The St.
But
Paul
quest
Brotherhood is a
specific
tie
stuff
that
is
binds.
upstairs.
Charles was so eager to continue his
The rest
research
just allows
here in
you
New
to get
Eden.
to know them.
Charles is still here and Esther is
Better.
completely distraught.
She lost him, and now he's back, a ghastly figure. It must be unbearable.
So, scribbled Bible verses from Job.
Charles's notes mention Job, chapter 7, verses 13 to 15.
I'll look for that reference.
Red, you dropped something.
So, Red picking up that book just dropped this one. So, and that's Charles's note. Who's the real target? What caused this anger to burst forth? I need to know how it gets into our heads. Sleep no longer offers rest. This cannot pursue. So that...
These notes are erratic rambling.
So just give us one.
Charles was worried about the curse plaguing the settlers' dreams.
Oh, what was that?
How malicious is this curse,
we go.
tormenting
There's
people in
one.
their beds?
So Charles was worried about the influence the threatening spirit had on the settlers' dreams. So we have one from Charles and one from Esther now. So we're still going to go check in the bedroom. So it's an unsent letter to Esther's sister about Charles's death.
Esther couldn't attend Charles's burial.
Poor woman.
So there's her second. So she's complete now. To understand why Charles lingers, so we've got Esther's reasons, because she did not properly bid him farewell, and now she suffers for it. And then we're still missing a hint from Charles that we will end up getting at the cemetery.
That's terrible for her.
Esther never got to say farewell to Charles.
I could have made him manifest.
Now that we know why he might be back, we should go investigate the cemetery where he was found. Esther, I'm sorry to trouble you once more.
How may I help?
Okay, nothing new that I need
We
to
must
know
make
about.
our way to the cemetery.
Please be careful, dear Antea.
Okay, and so then a glitch that I've had in a couple of save files now is once you solve the first haunting case, every time you hit touchpad, it comes to haunting cases instead of the map. I don't know why, but it will always open in hunting cases so far, which can be a little... But anyway, this is Esther's house, and we're going to come out and we're going to go down to the dock and come around.
What will you do for my Charles?
If he's present, we'll find him. Then we'll ask him what he wants us to do.
Must I see him too?
First, let's find out what happened. After that, we'll see.
Best get started. Time may be against us.
You be all right?
I doubt it, but I'll do my work all the same. We came here to help Charles and help Charles with Charles. Ask around. See what people will tell you. I'll go to the cemetery and do the same. Be careful.
Aye. You too.
See, content cases. It doesn't go to the map, which is frustrating, and I hope that gets fixed. You can talk to random settlers if you want. There's nothing really quest related for it. So we're gonna get some loot. And here's the the second case I've come across where destroying stuff reveals some loot to be had, but it's pretty rare. But there is a trophy for defeating or destroying like 300 destructible things, so continue to destroy. No food here. The docks are closed for sabotage by fire. Okay, now this guy, he is a merchant, and you can buy and sell stuff from him, but I didn't because I didn't know what to sell or buy, and I just didn't want to choose the wrong
Calm you, sir.
thing.
Antea Duarte, Minister Davenport's banisher.
Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. Poor Reverend Davenport. His death has shaken us all. Welcome to New Eden. I'm afraid you find us at our worst.
We're banishers. There's nowhere else we'd rather be. And you are?
I, madam, am Squire Sincere Paris, travelling merchant, stuck in this cursed place and eager to be somewhere else.
Care to trade?
Most of my goods are already packed, but I never refuse a deal.
So he does have stuff for sale, and you can sell stuff to him, but I don't know what's worth buying or anything. But I did just want to show you that.
I bid you good day, Squire Paris, and thank you for your time.
A pleasure, Mistress Duarte. Do be careful.
This fire can't have started on its own. Not in this cold.
New Eden Town Harbor Dockage.
A wisp. So close to town.
Cemetery is closed.
Where are you leading me? More of you? Well, you tried.
I guess the scream can stun you. I don't know if I can block the scream.
No one is safe here. Most of these people died fighting. Someone didn't want them here.
Striped wintergreen. And then we're gonna need pyrite and seashore candles for a little bit later to deal with the Reverend. So we're going to loot for those now, but I'm not going to loot absolutely everything that's here. But I suggest you wander around and, you know, get your loot. Because you're going to need it all for upgrading
I've seen
and stuff
more
anyway.
graves here than I've met settlers. Many dead in more recent years.
The source in question is up around to the right, and we'll get there, but I just didn't want to backtrack. Because the stuff we need is over here. It's this tall yellow plant right here. The seashore candles. So we need some of that for the ritual. And I think pretty sure this is the first place that I've actually seen it. So it's not like the pyrite that we most likely have already in inventory. Oh, oops, I didn't mean to click.
Why didn't you wait for us, old friend? I swear I'll make it up to you.
This is Davenport's gravestone, which we would end up coming to afterwards. So we didn't actually need it right now. Okay, so this was the start. So we're going to come up and come around to here.
A memory lingers here. I might be able to reveal it.
Okay, so we are going to... Oh, I do not have enough pyrite. I thought I would have enough pyrite. Okay, so Hearkening, Make Manifest, and Summon Scourge. Let me go get some pyrite.
With those plants I found should work.
I thought I would have enough.
That's all I need.
Well, too bad we're getting more. So eventually you'll need more anyway. And if there's any question, this is right where we are. Okay, so Hearkening. Banishers can perform rituals. The nature of the site determines which ritual should be performed. And performing a ritual consumes resources even if you select the incorrect one. So we need to make sure to pick the one that matches what we're supposed to do. To reveal the memories, we need to perform a Hearkening ritual, which is what we want to do here. So we're going to reveal an Echo, which is the one on the left.
In each stain hides a story.
In the name of the Lord, I command you. Be gone from this place!
You do not command me, clergyman.
Who are you, ghost? Unveil yourself!
Well, since you ask so politely...
Who are you?
I am everything you've ever feared.
Be gone! You have no shell, no ties, no purpose.
No, but neither do you.
Damn it. That thing he faced. What was it?
Okay, so now we just got the other Charles hint. The fact that he tried to make the spirit manifest and that he failed. So now we have both. Intent is obtained. So we have both of these. So this one's complete. And so we just picked up Charles's Bible, which is necessary. It is a quest item. That we're going to use with him.
The tie that binds his ghost.
Yeah.
With it, I can make him manifest. Back to his grave, then.
Let's go back to where we found his grave earlier. And we want to make him manifest. Because we want to force a ghost or a specter to appear. So we'll execute this one.
Now is a good time for we old friends to talk. We've come too far, Red and I, not to see you one last time. Your pupil has become the master. If we fight, I'll beat you. Come on, Charles. Join me now. I know you're here. I know you're here. You know me, Ghost. I only wish to talk. Esther worries.
Antea. Here. At last. Oh, poor Esther. I'm so sorry, my friend. So sorry for us all.
What happened? What's going on here?
Sad to say, dear friend. I made a mistake. And it cost me my life. Is Red with you? There is no time to waste.
So the one that's specific to the quest is just this first one, but you can obviously, find out more.
Why did you not wait for our help?
The threat was rising. Despair growing. There were so many dead, Antea. So much sickened flesh. So many afflicted souls. There was no more time.
Before you died, you investigated the curse. What did you learn?
That our enemy is deceptive and merciless. That we should not underestimate its power.
We?
I am dead, dearest Antea. But I am a banisher yet. I may still teach you.
If I allow you, which I do not.
Antea, do not repeat my mistakes. If a nightmare curses New Eden, you need all the help you can get. Its presence felt strongest in the meeting house. Perhaps the light of God there forced it to fight its ground. I had the building closed. The worst of the malevolence is contained, but it won't stay locked up for long.
Then the other one that's quest related, obviously you can
I thought nightmares were a myth.
ask other questions.
A nightmare is the rarest of ghosts. A powerful, insidious spirit, birthed by tragedy most dreadful.
How do I banish it?
There is meager wisdom in the texts. What little there is says it cannot be banished at all.
If it's a ghost, I can't banish it. You took notes, I suppose? Where might I find them?
They vanished. In the days before my death. Perhaps I mislaid them. Which is not like me. If you find them, read them carefully. Perhaps I missed something. Something important.
How did this nightmare kill you?
I believed that I could come to the cemetery and make it manifest. To my initial delight, it worked. I now suspect it came by choice. It seemed amused, as if it were a pleasant game to weigh my measure as a man.
How does its malevolence manifest?
It poisons minds and sickens bodies. It draws specters to it and sours the weather. It delivers nightmares to one's sleep. For a time, screams tore through the night as folk awoke in terror. When it appeared to me, I did not see its true face. But I heard a woman. She was love. I felt her gaze. My heart froze. I died. The spirit is vengeance pure. The ghost of one who was terribly wronged.
I've heard your warning. You can go.
No, I must remain. Esther needs my protection. My flock needs me too.
You know how this works. You know I won't allow that.
I am still myself, Antea. With time, I'll grow stronger. I can help you.
The longer you haunt Esther, the hungrier you'll be. You know this.
This is different. I'm the Reverend Charles Davenport, your friend and mentor. You know me. You know I am a good man.
I knew you. You were a good man. Now you are a ghost, and I cannot let that stand. But I swear it, the nightmare will end, and Red and I shall do the ending. Charles Davenport was a good man, and a fine mentor.
And you a fine student, though you took a hard line. I never could unpick that from your character. Has life tempered you since?
Life has tempered my steel. Death and the manner of it has made you the very thing you once opposed. Goodbye, Charles. Peace on your soul. Remembrance on your...
Antea, wait.
Wait for what? We're banishers. Death to the dead.
Let Esther choose for herself.
Oh, Lord. Please don't ask me to do that.
Esther, my good wife, and the very best. I miss you so.
Oh, dear Lord. Charles, why are you here? Why have you come back? You must leave. Please.
I must stay. I must protect you. The thing in the meeting house feeds on our torment. I should have known better. I know better now.
Antea, give Charlie the ascent he deserves.
Charles Davenport, you have no reason to stay. Go. Let Esther grieve in peace.
Save her, my friends. And save yourselves. Save them all.
I'll walk Esther home.
I'll do it. The women can talk.
Then all the way to the schoolhouse and make the bed. Charles is at rest now. Antea gave him the care he needed.
Okay, I'm gonna put a quick cut right here because I'm gonna end up looting this whole area with like other resources and stuff. There's really nothing that really needs to be shown. It's just like picking plants and fungus and stuff like that. So I'm gonna cut it out, but I'll be back in a sec.
My Charles. Where do you think he is now?
He's... I don't know.
I miss the warmth of his hands. His calm presence in our house. If I close my eyes, I can picture him. He's in a place where sunlight chases the snow away. It is warm and there is fresh milk. The sheets are cleaned and pressed and folded.
You're right.
Nothing else here.
He's at peace, and you deserve to rest.
Okay. That's where the banishing was. We're just coming up from the cemetery. And she went ahead, but you can catch up to her.
I'm sorry. I'll miss him dearly. Tomorrow, we'll continue investigating the curse. Good night, Esther.
I am glad you are here. Both of you. We need you. Good night, my dear.
Okay, now there's one thing that I forgot to get while I was here earlier. I'm gonna grab that. It is a collectible. And it is... What did I write down? It's in the bedroom. There, where do nightmares come from? So now we have a collectibles section in our inventory. Okay. And then this stuff's just like other loot that you can look at.
Charles always wore this brooch.
Okay, so we're gonna kind of go slightly right and straight up that way. And again, you can talk to people if you want. Learn some more about them. What nightmares they're having. Left. Yeah, here.
Good day, sir.
You'll be one of Haskell's banishes, I take it.
This is
Ante
optional,
Duarte.
but
You may meet Red McWraith about the place.
Hugh Batchelor. The governor had me prepare the schoolhouse for your comfort. It has fallen out of use. Will that be all?
so this is optional. But you can
Farewell,
talk to him.
Mr. Bachelor, and you may wish us luck.
I shall not wish you luck. I shall wish you salvation.
Okay, and here's a second collectible, Banisher's Techniques. Unlike puny sorcerers. So that's 2 now we have in New Eden.
We did the right thing. Charles was our friend.
I love you, Red McWraith.
But
But when it comes to ghosts, your heart makes you reckless. It's dangerous.
were you really about to banish Charles?
That wasn't Charles. That was the ghost of Charles.
Charles Davenport. Our oldest friend, the man who brought us together.
Our friend is dead. His ghost was a danger to his wife. Ghosts only bring misery, Red. Make no mistake, they steal life's essence from the living.
Aye. They don't always do it out of malice. Give them that.
As Banishers, we bring closure. The dead have no business with the living.
We are banishers. We end suffering for those who live. We bring closure to those who don't.
A ghost may suffer too. A sin puts a gentler end to it.
But not a safer one. Better to banish and be sure.
Would you banish me? If it came to it?
You'll not escape me so easy. You I would bring back from the dead.
That's not funny.
I'd fill you with fresh essence. I'd give you so much essence you'd return bloated with life.
Steal essence from the living to feed my ghost. You wouldn't, eh?
And then I'd kill you again, or I'd do anything for you.
I would. Then I'd kill you again for dying before I do.
Sometimes you scare me.
I know.
Do you think Charles was right? This thing in the meeting house could be what did he call it? A nightmare?
I really hope not. Such entities are legendary ghosts, even for banishers. We'll see tomorrow. Now, to sleep. This was a dreadful day.
Poor Charles.
Poor Esther.
Aye, poor Esther. Antea, she took her firebane. She says I'm the reckless one.